Mr. Secretary, during our first exchange, we talked slightly about Nippon. My first question will be is, with that deal, you said you agreed, and I don't want to put words in your mouth. Were you in the room or at the table for the CFIUS agreement, and what was your recommendation?
I can't really discuss the particulars, but generally, we came to the view that the deal would be good for America. The president came to the view it would be good for America, and we are discussing how to make sure that protects the USA and America. And,
So
and
in
those
the beginning,
discussions are ongoing
in the beginning,
right
the
now.
administration, when he was a candidate, was against the deal.
Well, the terms of the deal did not protect America, and he's interested in making sure the
So,
terms of
okay,
the deal protect
and
America.
And I agree. So I represent Northwest Indiana, Gary, Indiana, one of the top steel producing. One of the concerns with the USW, the union, is to specifically make sure that the investments that have been agreed upon, that those
You can say promised. How about that?
See, that's my concern. You're right, promised, based on market conditions. So these are real-life individuals. My father came over from grandfather came over from Czechoslovakia, ended up in Northwest Indiana, worked in the steel mills. Families everywhere around my district. It is our economic engine. You have passionately talked about how it is a national security issue, right? So with that, many promises have been made. First and foremost, to my steelworkers, just a recommendation. The USW wants a seat at the table because they are concerned about disinvestment in their union blast furnaces that will go to non-union shops in other parts of the country. So in my district, which I'm here to protect, that our concern level is to make sure that the administration hears the voices very loudly and clearly from my district, that we want assurances, not based on market conditions, that this investment, promised investment, will protect steelworkers' jobs and tradesmen who provide the maintenance on those blast furnaces. So what are you going to do specifically, not broad strokes of what's going to happen, specifically what are you going to do to protect those jobs in my district?
I agree with you. My understanding is the president agrees with you, and I think the end result of the transaction with Nippon will agree with you.
What are some of the specifics, or can I get a commitment from you that the USW union representation leadership will have a seat at the table to protect their interests in U.S. Steel?
I think the best I can say is that the president understands their concerns. I understand their concerns. I have met with the Steelworkers Union, and I understand their concerns.
Do you understand that this creates uncertainty, unpredictability for families who want to make sure that they have a secure income, health care, secure pension, that uncertainty causes great disbelief in what is going on? And specifically, what are you going to do to protect those jobs? I understand you agree with me. We agree that a $14 billion investment on top of a regular $14 billion investment, that's pretty good. But what are you specifically going to do to protect those steelworkers' jobs?
The President of the United States flew to Pittsburgh and
I saw the press conference. I've got a minute. What are you
So
specifically going to do? I saw the press conference. I saw it. I saw the rally. Specifically what are you going to do?
The President of the United States will direct what he wants to do, and I will assist him in doing so. He knows the Steelworkers Union concerns, and I think they will be very happy with the outcome.
Okay, so time is of the essence. They want a seat at the table so that there's not disinvestment in my community and investment in other parts of the community which would have cheaper labor. I want to make sure that I articulate that to you. Then ultimately, I also want to ask about, with the Nippon deal, if there is reshoring manufacturing and there's a 50% tariff around the world on steel, correct? Nippon now is an investor in U.S. Steel. Please tell me if they are going to be able to circumvent that 50% tariff and ship
No.
steel. No.
No. If
Okay.
they make it in America, you don't pay the tariff. If you make it anywhere else but America,
But
anywhere else you're going to pay.
But are you following me? A foreign country is investing in an American company to
Great.
circumvent those trade policies, or to the tariffs.
If you hire Americans and you build it here, you don't pay the tariff.
Okay.
So if a foreigner builds, good for them.
Okay.
But in America, with Americans.
Know that, I just want to close in saying, know that I agree a $14 billion investment in the infrastructure of our steel industry is a good thing. But understand how vitally, gravely important it is to the steel workers, to my community, to my economic development, or my economic engine.
Time
that
of the gentleman
You
has
stand up for those
expired.
jobs. Thank you, Chairman.